What's going on, good people? It's me, Mr. Glasses. I'm about to call Mrs. Jones. She is the inspector that's dealing with my situation that I had on March the 5th. So I'm about to give her a call and get the full paramedics.
You've reached the office of the City of Houston Inspector General. For English, press 1. Ha llamado a la oficina del Inspector General. Thank you for calling the office of the City of Houston Inspector General. Please leave your name, telephone number, where you can be reached, and a brief message. Someone will call you back as soon as possible. Thank you. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Yes, Mrs. Jones. My name is John Norfin. Could you give me a call back at 832-208-1498? I need the names of the four paramedics on the incident that happened to me on August the 27th. I need those paramedics' names. Thank you very kindly, Ms. Jones. Now, like I said, that was me calling Ms. Jones to the investigators internal affairs, the one that's doing the investigation on what happened to me on March the 5th. But what I think about a lot about this whole situation is how much no one really cared about what happened to me, because no one really took it as serious as it was when investigators first came to my house. But I got proof that they came to my house, because in order for them to come to my house, they took it as serious as it is. But I think that they didn't take it as serious as they should have took it, because let me rephrase that, I didn't know how to take it serious, because I couldn't believe it had happened to me. So how could I take it serious? But now, but now, it's more than just understood to understand. I understand this perfectly what happened to me March the 5th, 2013, after I had already complained several times about the abuse that I was getting en route to the hospital after I called 911. And for them to do me what they did me March the 5th, when they decided to stop my medical attention, when they stopped my ambulance, all because I used my civil rights to remain quiet, because I was getting interrogated like the police. I did not call 911 to be stopped in an ambulance like the police. If I did not do anything criminal, and for no one to care about what happened to me March the 5th, y'all don't really understand. The Most High done woke me up from the deep sleep of stupidity. She woke me up from the bullshit that myself do to myself, with the bullshit and low frequencies that I was living in. But I'm in the highest frequency that high could be when it's done with the Most High. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest with what the Most High is being honest with me to be honest with you about. And it's a beautiful thing. Y'all just don't know. It's a beautiful thing. Having your eyes open to the truth. Knowing that you was told a lot of lies. Oh, I'm so wide awake. Those of you that don't know what happened to me March the 5th, 2013, those of you that don't know that it not only happened to me March the 5th, 2013, It happened to me again, August the 27th, 2013, for me to just shut up about all the complaining that I was doing because of the way I was being treated. It's something that's mind-boggling because no one cared when this happened to me. No one cared. Oh, but it's good. The Most High cares. And I say this, as long as the Most High cares, I have the one that cares the most that cares. Couldn't do it. So, just to stop this tape and end it with him winning one game, nope, we're going to play another one. And then I'll stop it. To say that what happened to me March the 5th, after reporting the abuse to me prior, and no one see the pattern of what was done. After I complained about the way I was being treated, the retaliation to me complaining was them stopping the ambulance March the 5th because I was complaining again to the paramedics that had me in their ambulance. So I get treated like this, where they stopped the ambulance because I was complaining again, when I could have died when they stopped the ambulance. But once again, I say this. How dare no one care? How dare no one care? Because I can tell you all the negligence and all the civil rights violations in this whole ordeal. Like my civil rights was violated when everyone have a civil right to call 911 for medical attention. When they stopped the ambulance to chastise me, to make me give them information that I can easily give to the people at the hospital when I get to the hospital, if I get there. But like I said, I can still give the information to the people at the hospital. I'm not necessarily I have to give them any information. And definitely if they're not treating me accordingly. And for them to stop my medical attention when they stop the ambulance for the reason that they stopped the ambulance for, to anybody that hears me, to understand, to overstand, to understand, to get in the fuck what I'm saying, for them to stop my ambulance for the reason that they said they stopped the ambulance, the two paramedics felt like their lives was in danger from a handicapped black 126 pounds, where they stopped the ambulance for more than 5 minutes and turned the ambulance off. The driver came to the back of the ambulance, came inside of the ambulance and closed the door. You tell me whose life was in danger in that situation? The paramedics or my life? But individuals saying that because of me having panic attacks, that is the reason why they stopped the ambulance March the 5th. Because I have panic attacks. So since I'm having a panic attack and can possibly go into a cardiac arrest, they decide to stop the ambulance. After I called 911 for emergency that I was having. Do anyone see the unfairness in everything I just explained to you. But this is what I'm going through with the city of Houston, with the mayor here of Houston. And if anyone was to go to my page on YouTube or Facebook, you'll see that's all I have been talking about for the last 2 years. Because once again, I know what could have happened, but it did not have happened. But it do matter that it did not happen. Why? Because the people who did it to me is still free. So, saying that to saying this, how dare no one care about what happened to me March the 5th, 2013? Because if anyone cared about what happened to me March the 5th, 2013, I wouldn't still be fighting for the truth to come out that something really happened to me 2013. And it happened to me in 2013 with March the 5th being the beginning to the physical part of what they did me after I reported being abused prior to March the 5th, 2013, for them to do it to me again August the 27th, 2013, and be told I need to shut up all the complaining. And for me to have it on tape, not just for the first time, for me to have it on tape the second time, is for you to think about it. What would be the reason why I would have something so dynamic on tape unless I was taping to catch someone doing something dynamic? And I don't see nothing as dynamic as two paramedics stopping my 911 call to get to the hospital when you know, like I know, there is no stop in going to the hospital. Definitely not by the person that needs to go to the hospital. So once again, if you don't see the fairness and the no one caringness in what happened to me March the 5th, in order for it to happen to me again August the 27th, and nobody to see the abuse, because the abuse was mentally. I was messed up dealing with this. But the Most High saved me with this, because there was no man here on earth that even tried to save me with this. It wasn't really no loved one here on earth that was trying to help me deal with this, because no one cared, because it wasn't them. No one cared because they didn't love them. No one cared because it wasn't them. But it was me. And I care. And my Creator care. And that's the only two I need to care. Because somebody in this world gonna care if it's just one person.